actually get to interview 101, the man, Tim Storm. Sir, when I first saw you, you had long hair, you had the goatee going, and you were in an awesome tag team that everybody around the world knew.
Yep.
Now, 101, you got the short hair, the no beard. A lot of fans want to know, why the change?
You know, I haven't been asked that. That's a good question, but I have an answer. My career, I basically needed to draw the line and start over. Just like you said, believe it or not, 85 pounds ago, about 12 inches of hair, had the Fu Manchu, and to be honest, didn't care what the fans thought about me. It was all about winning. My partner, my long time, and still tag team partner APOC and I, went out week after week, night after night, and destroyed me. But I had to draw a line in the sand. APOC is still my best friend. He's still my tag team partner. But if my career was going to go to the next level, I had to make some changes. I couldn't continue to do what I was doing. These are the changes that I made. I dropped the weight. I got in better shape. Cut the hair. Cleaned it up a little bit. And funny, the fans started cheering for me. Even funnier, I like it.
That's good. Well, a lot of my fans want to know is, how long have you been wrestling and who actually trained Tim Storm?
I've been wrestling for 18 years, going on 19. I trained in Paris, Arkansas, a little hole in the wall, by Wild Bill Ash, or Professor Bill Ash. Bill Ash held every major title in the world, was a small guy, and taught me the basics of fundamental psychology in wrestling. I got just a grassroots understanding of what the business was about. Then I moved to Dallas, and I trained with a young man named Jeremy Jett, who was total opposite of Bill Ash. He was new school, flying, cardio, flying around the ring, Japanese, Mexican style. So I got a balance of both of those. I think now I'm to a point in my career, I never wonder when I step in the ring if I'm ready. I know I'm ready physically. I know I'm ready mentally. I know I've had the training from both sides.
Now, what is going to be at least the 5 top matches that Tim Storm has had in his career so far?
Okay. 5 matches. Now, okay, I'm going to break it down like this. I'm not going to do top to bottom, and I'm going to include not just matches but moments. Okay. I would say one of those moments was getting my teeth kicked in by the super kick from Shawn Michaels in front of 26,000 people in Knoxville, Tennessee at the University of Tennessee. I would say possibly the greatest match that I've ever been in was the tables, ladders, and chairs match. APOC and I as a tag team against the Keck Brothers. One of literally the most brutal match I've ever been in. A couple of WWE shots that I've got that made TV that were big matches for me. And working AJ Styles a lot of times, you can't have a bad match with him. So those are probably my top 5 moments.
Now, what has been that oh my God moment in Tim Storm's career that you're like, I can't believe I've done that?
Okay, man, you're good at this. Last year, coming up on a year, Johnny Mantell threw the GWT tournament. And I was a late entrant. To be honest, I wasn't sure I was going to do it. Old school, I don't pay to wrestle. I'm not going to tell you how that worked out. It's nobody's business. But I ended up entering the tournament the week of. Left work at 4:30 on Friday afternoon. Was in the ring by 7:30 in the main event. Wrestled, I think, 9 times over that weekend. Wrestled some of the greatest talent, independent wrestlers in the world. Literally. Noah from Japan was there. Guys from all over the United States. Ended up in the finals, in the Final 4 with Jazz Taylor, with Kevin Douglas, and with Tokyo Monster Kahigas. Tokyo Monster and I made it in the finals, and it was the most brutal match I've ever been in, literally. We went about 20 minutes and almost killed each other. To walk out of that ring, to have Harley Race hand me the Independent World Championship, and to tell me this is the equivalent of the NWA title, and here's how you defend it. To have Mondo Guerrero pull me aside and say, you deserve this. To have Hector Guerrero pull me aside. To have Jake Roberts talk to me about, this is how you defend that belt. To have Stan Hansen say, you reminded me of me, kid, with that clothesline. That's probably the pinnacle moment. And really, that's what started this transformation. If I'm going to take this to the next level, if I'm going to defend the Independent World title, I've got to be ready every night. And I am.
That's nice. Now, I don't even ask this last question, but Is there anybody out there right now? You think some of the best? You think Texas' best? Scott Summers, Ryan Genesis now. Is there anybody out there that Tim Storm has not faced in the ring that he would love to face in the ring that you could?
Here's the funny thing about that, because I'm actually work for promoters all over the United States, and I have guys almost monthly say, "You tell me who you want to work, and we'll get them for you." My problem is I am way old school, and to be completely honest, the guys that I want to work, that I crave to work, that are legends in the business, don't wrestle anymore. I grew up with Dusty Rhodes and Harley Race and Terry Funk. Those are the guys that I would dream to be in the ring with. Like you said, I've literally faced the best in Texas. I've literally faced everybody in the Southwest, and with the GWT tournament, faced the best independents in the world. There's not an independent out there that I would say, that's the guy. Because I've wrestled all of them. Won most of them, lost some of them. But the guys that I dream of wrestling are the legends in the business that have hung up the tights. If I get the chance, no matter how old they are and how out of shape, that's who I want to be in the ring with.
Nice. Well, folks, Tim Storm, thank you for stopping by, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it all the time. I really do.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of yours.
I'm a fan of yours.
Tim Storm.